America of this. But I think I would say I don't know if you're born in America or not, but there's Chris Brown here. There's a pizza. Have you seen the music video? This is my first time listening to this. Check the music video. The name of the track is Easy. If no one ever tells about Shah, but let's see, the make it look easy. Chris is gonna kill you with the dancing. The music video is pretty dope. And we back. And we back. And we back. What's up? What's up, kid? And we back. And we back. I'm going to try this on. Man, we are back again. How are you feeling? I wish you might say, how are you feeling at the moment? I'm listening to cash. At the premier ringing. Nah, man, I feel good, dog. I feel good. Energy parts. I feel good, dog. I feel good. I'm always like this, dog. Like Jamie. Humble. I think humble, but I'm hype. Nah, that's not me, dog. I'm saying this because we are speaking to 2019 slam poetry, Africa slam poets. It's a tongue twister that you just said there. Yeah. That's you saw halfway with I messed up, but you get I'm that guy. Nah, bro, because I'm happy with you won the thing. Appreciate it. I'm happy with you won the thing because I remember the last time. Was it last time on? Yeah, last year. I don't think, no, not the Poetry Africa Slam. I think. 10,000 one. Yeah. Hey, brah. Hey, brah. Fast. That shit, I got clear. I talk about, and that's what I'm boy. Because that's the thing, like 10K. Yeah? Too much. But tell me what's exactly, because I remember for just a few minutes after. Yeah. You were saying something about how you felt exactly, because to me, slam, winning a slam, it's something. Yeah. I mean, it was very important for me to win the slam. First of all, Jay, big shout out to Sabi Sonzala. Big shout out to the guy. I think that's in a way he helped me win, because the fact that I knew I was slamming against him. What? That was in the 2 final. Yeah, it was just the two of us. I knew, but before, I knew the people that were going to be slamming before. And Wednesday. See, I pray. I pray. Nah. I couldn't be. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we are about 12, 1. Yeah, rehearsing. For a slam? For the slam. And I've never rehearsed that much for a slam ever. I've never. That's why you won, nigga. Boy, obviously, the effort you put in. But I'm trying to say, the reason why. I do an hour's rehearsal in Tyson Carter, and I'm like, Shbat, stab me. So you was like, drive, George. Drive. And yeah. I knew one of his poems, the poem that the one that he wrote for Mark. Have you heard that poem? I don't know if I heard, but it's about I can't remember now. Right, the first time he's a poem it was during the Maslema show page about legend, and then we had the slam. Yeah, that was the first time experiencing slam. Yeah. And it was one game we open mic. And then that's why the day he went to they voted him to be part of Islam after your I remember that day. And he is powerful, man. He is, dog, he is. And I knew that poem, I was talking about that poem specifically. I know how good and how honest that poem is and the way that he delivers it. Yeah, it's shout out to you, Sabi Soto. Yeah. It's from PMB, by the way. Oh yeah. I'm also from PMB. Sure. So I'm claim my child. Man. That's my niggas. Come on, That's so good. Man, you claim, bro. So when are you slamming, man? Hey, man, bro, slamming. I don't think that's my genre. I want to say, but probably next year if I were to take it serious, because to me slamming is like take soccer for example. There are teams that are
they're gonna beat you quickly. And then if it's competition-wise, like cup-wise,
sure,
they're lacking because it's like it's league and cup. The approach is different.
Sure.
I mean, I don't think I'm comfortable with the approach with slamming because slamming it's a competition and poetry for me it's more of healing.
Sure.
So I don't think like dancing. I can try and practice and bump. And how often did you come like close to winning the slam before you actually won the slam? How many slams did you go through? Because I asked you, you've been in and out.
About five slams. I think this is it's 5-2. I think I've lost 4 slams and I've won 2.
But okay,
so
give me
that doesn't make me even sound like a king, man. Champion, must
no, but
give that ratio.
But my dog, it's not that bad though. But tell me, I'm always interested because first time I went to a slam, there's this pressure that you get, and I mean, I can't.
Wait. Let me redeem myself. What if? Let me actually count the slams. It was that 1, 2. No, 4. Sure, please.
4 slams. So it's like 5. The 5th one. That's the one you won.
Yeah. I've won. No. Yeah. There's one where it was the poet versus rappers.
Yeah.
I won that one, and then.
Why win?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not your first time. I thought it was your first time winning like major. Okay, slam-wise.
But Poetry Africa is not disrespect to Paige and all, but Poetry Africa is like.
It's the step. Step in. But tell me, give me. What happens that you? I think this last one you Poetry Africa, last year one, came second.
Sure.
And what does it take to prepare yourself with poetry? Because I think if we are a poetry podcast, there will be poets,
sure,
and they will be wanting to be, partake to this type of thing. When
yeah.
will be a slam poet, what do you need to have? What WhatsApp group you need to be part of?
Well, to be able to be a slam poet, most importantly, mele ube true as truthful as possible to yourself. Mm-hmm. And I think honesty translates to the audience and it translates in your performance. When you're honest, you don't have to perform.
I remember the workshop you said that if you can see what you performing,
it's a problem because
you need to.
Yeah, you're putting it all now, so far energy and you're like,
what if you manage energy?
It's gonna be izohlangana nepoem, yabo. Yeah, because it's gonna show even in your voice. Like your voice is gonna show what it's just noise, but it's not connected to emotions. Yeah, that's why. So even if your poem can be loud and full of energy, that doesn't necessarily mean now you're putting that on. But usually, most of the time, the thing that people put on is the energy. Never really just like being truthful. So it's being truthful because later then, another king I'm gonna shout out to Tlagane. Tlagane was also one of the people that we had a slam with. And that guy, the thin guy,
yeah, I know the tall one,
yeah, he never shouts. Not a single poem. He's there.
I remember this with the Legends one.
Yeah,
he was calm.
I showed him. Yeah, he was calm, right? That's when I picked that up. I'm like, Nazo, that the main thing there, the main element there is to be honest to yourself and to how you recite and the way that you are, and that's gonna translate to the audience. Like, so it's understanding and harnessing your own personal skill. What do you mean? When I perform, I want to perform like this. I want to connect like this, and that's I feel like
so
I'm not
honesty. Is it like honesty in terms of
it starts first with the writing of the poem.
Right. So you need to write specifically for slam, or you can take your poem that you used to like.
Well, it's a competition. It's a competition. I wouldn't say take any poem. Take a poem that you know is a strong poem in the sense of you are able to perform it well. It is a well written poem. You're able to connect with what is in the poem itself. Yeah. So it's that. It usually comes from that, and then have creativity. I feel like in slams, the poems are not very creative. The way that we approach things, the way that we talk about things, especially in Durban, we're not being creative. There's not a poem. When was the last time you had a poem about a certain subject matter and you're like, I've never heard someone speak about this thing in this way. Okay, it's very rare.
So you saying with creativity, it's speaking about a subject, a niche subject basically. That's it's being able to take that subjects that people are running away of or are not aware of and make it something that's creative and very.
It can be something that not a lot. I feel like it's gonna be easier to talk about something that not a lot of people are talking about because you're gonna be the first and the only one.
That's
so you only no, like in general, even for slamming. So you already you are creative because you can't be compared to anybody because most people are not talking about that thing. Okay. But you can still be creative even with things that everybody's talking about because that's where I wish we could be more creative, especially with things that are like everybody's talking about it, and try to bring on a different dialogue, try to put on a different personality, a different aspect. Like for me, with the poem that I did, the last poem that I was doing, I was trying to.
You don't know how much.
You'll see the videos. So let me talk a bit about that one. So with that one, I was trying to look at domestic. The poem.
Oh, that.
The last one that I did, the winning poem.
Yeah, tell me. I wasn't there, nigga.
Yeah, I'm explaining the poem. I don't have a title for it.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know which one.
Yeah. So it was exploring domestic violence, in the sense of what happens to a child who sees domestic violence, who sees his father beating his mother. Like what happens to him, and how trauma in the mind. Like when something happens when you were a child, like your mind hides it from you. Yeah. So like you don't know, like almost like it never happened. But then like it still manifests and shows itself because it's things that you haven't dealt with. And then now the child is growing up and then he's sort of becoming like his father without knowing that this thing is working in him.
Yeah.
And also it's looking at violence in the sense of like, okay, what if it's not necessarily just a bad human, like a toxic human behavior, which it is, but also what if it has some psychological impact in there. Yeah, well, so I was trying to look at it from that perspective. Just like in terms of like, engage with topic and do research and stuff. Like, yeah, research can help with creativity.
Yeah, but mind you, and shout out to Poetry Africa, man.
Yeah, man.
Before, because it's a shy breaking now, but I have to speak on this because Poetry Africa, it's a place because I even did open mic there, which is it allows for poets who are still trying to find their feet basically because I'm that type of poet.
I don't think you're still trying to find your feet.
Yeah, but in a way I feel like that. So it helps to we're on stage and then you do few lines and then you see okay, this is working, this is not working because it's a much bigger audience, I would say. So shout out to them, and I hope since my boy Winnie is there next year. I will Poetry Africa headlines.
Look into the camera. That's my big camera.
You need to headline.
I have to headline.
No, you got.
I'll be honored. I mean, I don't have to do anything. I'll be honored for it.
Yeah, man. So let's just take a break on because it's my technical difficulties. That's why it's going on. And then we're gonna be back.
Let's do that.